guys, so a couple of days ago one of my lovely subscribers suggested, when I was showing some new Urban Decay metallic goodies, they suggested that I do a look using Haight eyeshadow from Urban Decay and Eldorado 24/7 waterproof liquid liner, and that's what I've done. So this is the look I've done. I really like it, and I hope you do too. This would be perfect for like a party, clubbing, World Pride if you're going to that on July 7th. I wish I could go, but I didn't realise it was coming around so soon, and yeah, don't have enough time. But yeah, if you are going to World Pride, let me know down below. But I thought this would be kind of a cool look for that. It's kind of like Mardi Gras-ish. You could use it for anything at all. It's totally limitless, the stuff you could use this for. And you could add more glitter, you could add false lashes, you could add black liner to the waterline, you could do whatever you like with it. But I just really thought this was kind of a cool, kind of laid back look that, yeah, hopefully you'd be interested in recreating, or in the very least seeing how I did it. So I'll leave all the products that I used in a list in the description box down below, so check that out if you're interested. And yeah, stick around if you're interested in seeing how I got this look. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Maybelline ColorTattoo 24-hour eyeshadow, and this one is in number 20 Turquoise Forever. I haven't used this too much, but I had to get it because the colour was absolutely out of this world. It's so beautiful, but it's perfect for this tutorial because it creates a really nice base. And I think sometimes with especially blues and really bright colours, it's nice to have a kind of a matching base because it just brings out the beauty of it, if you see what I mean, rather than just slap it on the eye. I personally haven't used any other primer. This is the only primer I'm going to use, but if you want to use something like Urban Decay Primer Potion just to really pack it on, if you tend to have oily eyelids, then do that. I'm just going to whack this straight on. So I'm going to take Turquoise Forever, and I'm just going to put that over my finger. I'm going to take a J Glam shader brush, and this is just a little one. I'm using this because I feel I have a little bit more control with it because I'm using quite bright eyeshadow. I don't want it to fall all down my face. So I'm going to take the colour Haight, which is this beautiful blue here. It's also in one of the Book of Shadows. This is the Mariposa palette, but any kind of vibrant blue will do. It doesn't have to be an Urban Decay one. Don't worry about it. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my brush. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it on. I'm not going to like sweep it on because I don't want to get any fallout. So I'm just going to push it over the top of that base and then start patting. I do the same thing underneath the lower lash line, the same brush, just take it on the edge, run that underneath the lower lashes, over the top of that Maybelline base. And there we go. That's Haight on. Okay, now for the, let me find my brush, people. What brush did I use? Ah, yeah, of course. I use my favourite brush. It's the number 7 blend and contour brush. If you don't have this, you need it. It's perfect. It just does everything. It's just like it's amazing. Very similar apparently to the 272 from MAC. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just darken this up. You could leave it like this, whack on the liner, out you go, but I want to darken it up, and I kind of want this to be kind of a nighttime look. So I'm just going to darken up this outer portion here, and I'm going to do that by using Gunmetal from the same palette. Once again, you don't have to have this palette. I know I've used it in the last couple of tutorials. Whoops, gone out of focus. Hello. But you know, you could just use whatever kind of slate grey colour on a blue, and you're done. And let's take a little bit of Gunmetal just on the edge there, and then I'm gonna whack that in my crease. Just to darken it. You just want to use a little bit at a time to begin with, because you don't want to end up with a load of grey smudging. I'm just going to take a little bit, blend it out, and then pick up a little bit more. And then I'm going to really focus the Gunmetal, pushing it kind of towards the middle of the lid. Just to make it darker. You don't need to do this, but I think it's quite nice. Okay, now to blend it out, because it's unblended, I am going to be taking, I still don't remember which one I used again. Having a terrible memory of blanks. I'm going to take a J Glam blending brush and just blend over the top of that line. Now for the highlight colour, I'm going to take a Sally Hansen brush like this, and use whatever you like. I'm going to use Skimp, just because it's in the palette and it's pretty. It's this one here. Use whatever colour you like, it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to pat a little bit of that on, down into the inner corner. Like that. go. Like that. Now I'm going to go back in with my number 7 contour brush that I put the grey in and just kind of smoosh that about a bit, just to make sure it's even. Like so. Now for the gunmetal underneath the lower lash line, I'm just going to take, I've shut the palette again. This palette is such a difficult one to open. So I'm just going to take gunmetal again, which is this one. I'm just going to put a little bit of that underneath the lower lashes, just because I feel that if I don't do that, my eyes kind of disappear into the blue, because I have blue eyes anyway, so I just kind of want to give it a little bit of definition. You could put liner under here, I suppose, if you like. Just like that, you see, so it just kind of gives it a little bit of definition. Now, for the liner, which is of course kind of the star of the show if you look at the other eye, which is beautiful, it's beautiful. What have I done with it? Here it is. Now for the liner, I'm just going to whack some of this on. This, you know, it's not difficult. This is the Maybelline, no. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterproof Liquid Liner in Eldorado. It's beautiful. This is beautiful gold. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to do a little flick. I'm going to apply Illamasqua's Rump pencil on my waterline. It's my favourite. You could use a black if you like, but I just want to keep the blue theme. Like that. And that open up the eyes. Now my mascara, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Big Fatty Mascara, just because it's I don't know, it just gives a lot of volume to the lashes, at least for me. So I'm going to curl them. Okie dokie, and that's the eyes all done. Very pretty, even if I do say so myself. So for my bronzer, for contour rather, I'm going to use W7's Honolulu. Just because I wanted it to be kind of a chocolate contour rather than like an orangey tan contour, because I didn't want the orangey tanness to compete with the blue on the eyes. I thought it might look a bit weird. So I'm just going to take a Sigma F40, favourite brush, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that on and then blend it out. And then for blush, I am going to use a little bit of Frat Boy from the Balm, just a little bit. You don't have to go for blush if you don't want to. You could just do without blush, but that just sounds crazy to me to do that blush. So I'm going to be applying that with the Sigma Large Powder Blush, the F30, just up here, really. Just kind of up there. Like so. And then finally, my favourite part, for the cheeks, for highlighter, I'm going to use MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade. This is beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous. That's so pretty. And I'm just going to go wild with this. I love highlighter. And then finally, for the lipstick, I already have a little bit of Urban Decay's Lip Love in Drizzle. So finally, I'm going to use MAC's To Catch a Sailor lipstick. It's a frost. It was from the Haight Sailor collection, which you can still get. You can still get this lipstick. I'm just going to put a bit of that on. Okay, and that is the finished look, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this would be something that you'd be interested in recreating, or that at least, in the very least, that you enjoyed watching. Yeah, thank you to whomever requested it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.